Well, I was gonna start this video until my old iPhone decided it wanted to do that, so that's cool too. Okay. Hey guys, it's me, Robyn. Sorry that I'm filming on my iPhone. My camera, I was just about to record, and it decided that it was gonna die on me, even though I just charged the batteries. I don't know what's wrong with them, but for some reason it just died. So now I have to use my iPhone to record, and my iPhone 4 to talk what I'm gonna talk about. Okay. But this week I'm going to be talking about embarrassing moments. So there's a lot of embarrassing moments. And honestly, my whole life is an embarrassing moment, but here are just some few that I can think of off the top of my head. Okay, so this one's kind of general, but anytime I see a hot boy or somebody that I think is attractive, I'm always either stuffing my face with food, just doing something very unattractive that they don't find attractive, obviously, and it's just embarrassing overall. Another just general one, basically anytime I fall when I'm going up the stairs or down the stairs. Yes, you can fall while going up or down. I've done it. I don't have stairs in my house, so I'm not used to it, but when I go to my friends' houses, I try running up them really quick, and it just doesn't work. Okay, so we're really close with our neighbors, and every single time I would see my neighbor, I would always go over and hug him. Well, he has a brother that, now that I look at him now, he looks nothing like him. But I guess when I was little, I thought that they looked alike. So I went over and I hugged him thinking that it was my neighbor, but it was just my neighbor's brother, and he's never met me before. And it was super awkward because he was just like, "Hi, little 5-year-old that's attached to me." Yeah, it was really embarrassing. I still remember that. And my dad was laughing, and I was so embarrassed. And he was like, "It's fine." But now we're great friends with his brother, but it's just awkward. Okay, this one, now that I think about it, is funny, but at the moment I was kind of embarrassed. When I was in 5th grade, I had some problems with this one girl. We just didn't like each other, and not going to go into detail. But basically, I knew that she didn't like me, so I would purposely try to get at her. I would try to always do something, go near her or something just to get her angry. Well, eventually the teacher separated us, and I continued kind of instigating her and getting her more mad because that's just what I do. And I ended up getting a referral for it, and in the referral it says that student was obsessively stalking other student. And it looks really bad, and it was so embarrassing when my mom read it because she was like, "What?" But it is hilarious thinking at it now. And honestly, yesterday I just found the referral, and it's hilarious. I laugh every time I read it because now thinking about it, that is the funniest thing ever, but at the moment it was not so funny. So this one happened just this year, and I was in my math class, and there's a boy that I think is very attractive in this math class, and I don't understand geometry at all. I don't. And there was a moment that I actually understood what he was talking about. And I was like, "Oh my god, I get it." And I was helping people around me. And he realized that I was helping people. So he basically told me to tell the class what I understood and how I understood it. And keep this in mind that I don't talk in that class. I am super quiet because I don't have any friends in that class. If you know me, I'm not quiet, but in that class, I just don't talk to anybody. And so it was just super, super awkward because I basically had to speak in front of the whole class. I mean, he gave me extra credit for it, but I mean, it's not that embarrassing, but it was just embarrassing at the time because obviously I was freaking out, and then the kid that I liked is standing right there, and I'm just like, "This is so awkward, please stop." And then, okay, these next two moments, were both with my friend Kenzie, and Kenzie and me do so many embarrassing things, but here are just two of them. So me and Kenzie, which actually she was in my video a couple videos ago, the bloopers one, and we were in kindergarten, and we had some stupid fight about crayons or something. So I got up and walked away because she had crayons and I wanted to use them. I don't know, some stupid argument that kindergartners have. And I stood up and I walked away to go tell the teacher. But instead of her being like, "Oh, no, come back," she came and she pantsed me. I was wearing a skirt, so yeah, and she pantsed me, and I turned around and there was people in the room and they started laughing at me, and it was so embarrassing. And to this day we laugh about it now, but oh my god, I remember the looks on people's faces. They were cracking up laughing, and I was so embarrassed. And to make it worse, when I went to go tell the teacher didn't believe me. The teacher was like, "Oh, I bet she didn't do that," all this stuff, and they totally believed Kenzie, and I got mad because it was not okay, and it was so embarrassing. So the other one with Kenzie is just recently, actually like a couple years ago, me and Kenzie went to Bath and Body Works to get some like lotions and perfumes and stuff like that. And so Kenzie was smelling them for me, and she was like, oh my god, smell this one, it smells so good. And I was like, I can't smell. And she was like, just go like this, like take the bottle and just kind of like squeeze it a little bit to kind of like get the air in. Well, well, instead of just like squeezing a little, I squeezed a lot and it went up my nose, and it went up my nose and we all started cracking up laughing. And then that was embarrassing overall, considering we're in a store, we're in the mall, and then I had to go wash it off, and the people, like, the looks I got in that store was hilarious, because it was just, like, lotion up my nose, and then just, like, it everywhere, and it was probably the funniest moment we had together, but it's also the most embarrassing moment we had together. Okay, so this is probably the most embarrassing moment I ever had, and that's why I'm saving this one till last. I was at this thing called Forest Home, which is a camp that I go to where you basically babysit kids, and you get community service hours for it, and it's a fun thing that I like to do. It's like 2 hours away from me. So I like to go there every summer, and I was there with a couple of my friends, and we had to do this like skit play thing because we had groups. We had like orange group, yellow group, purple group, and red group, I believe. I don't know, it was like 4 groups. And we were the orange group. By group colors, you had to put on a skit, and you had to make it funny, and that's all they told you. So you basically had to come up with it yourself. And we came up with this one, and I don't remember exactly what the timeline of it was, but me, Mallory, and Danny had to be boys, and we were acting like we were all cool, and like I was wearing like a California Republic shirt with like some black jeans and Converse, and I had a hat that went backwards with my hair tucked, so I had like, looked like Justin Bieber look, and I had glasses on. It was like perfect. And I had one line, I literally had one job, and I was supposed to say the joke, are you a beaver? 'Cause damn. But since this camp was a church camp, we couldn't really say damn, so we had to say darn. So I was like, I was supposed to say, are you a beaver? Because darn. Well, instead of saying beaver, I said gopher, and if you guys know, a beaver and a gopher are 2 different things. So I said, are you a gopher? Because darn. And everybody, like the whole entire place just went silent, and I looked, and I was like all confident in myself because I totally thought I said it right, and I was just like, and then we were walking back, and Mallory was like, you totally screwed up your line. And I was like, what? And she told me what I was supposed to say, and I lost it. I was so embarrassed. The most embarrassing part of it was that everybody knew me from the girl who said the wrong thing in her play, and like the rest, even though it was like the night before camp, everyone was like, oh yeah, you're that girl, and I'm like, yeah. And that was just so embarrassing. Oh my god, it was not okay. But yeah, that was super embarrassing, and that one was like last summer, so that was probably my most embarrassing story. That one, and when Kenzie pantsed me in like kindergarten, that was probably my two most embarrassing stories. But yes, so thank you guys for watching, and subscribe, like, comment, leave me suggestions on what to do for new videos, because this one was on one of them. Maybe sometime in the future, do some other ones. I don't know. I honestly don't know what to do. Leave me comments below on what you think I should do. I'm trying to come up with new ideas because it's really hard to come up with new ideas. I did come up with a new one though, so I'm going to try to do it soon before anybody takes it. But yeah. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.